There we go. That's a good freaking fish, dude. That is a good freaking bass, man. What is happening, y'all? It is Abenz Fishing here to host another Right Angler video. Today we're discussing a little bit of back to school fishing. We put together some of Charlie's best soft plastics in a small Right Angler tackle box, and we got some June bugs, we got some worms, we got some paddle tails, we got some Texas style hooks, some jig heads, and we basically compacted it into this tiny little box so that if you're going back to school or if your kid's going back to school and they want to bring quality gear with them to stop and pond hop after school or on their way to the bus stop or when they get home, whenever, that's what I grew up doing. That's what I had a lot of fun doing, and these are some of the best baits that are going to make it easy to catch bass, and it's going to make it so that your kids have fun doing it. Today we're just going to do some old school pond hopping. We're hitting some golf course ponds. We might hit some residential ponds, but we're going to put the baits that we put together for you guys in a test. Pardon me. So again, my name is Aaron Benzrihem. Some of you might know me as a contributor to large magazines such as Florida Sportsman, Saltwater Sportsman, On the Water, and today I am the host of this video, so I'm super excited. Let's get some bass fishing. So today we are just starting off with this Texas rig June bug with a tungsten style weight. Everything you see in this video is available at rightangler.com except for the rod and reel. Right Angler actually has some very affordable reels that are just $20 or $15. The code BENZ15 saves you an additional 15% on anything. But the name of the game today is just to do some flipping with this. But we have tons of stuff in our kit, and we're gonna see exactly what these fish want to eat and what works best. So the way that I fish this Texas rig tungsten style bait is I basically just cast it out, let it sit, and once I can see that it hits bottom, I just give it 1, 2, maybe 3 twitches, and I'm looking to feel like a bite. You'll feel like, as many anglers call it, a thump on the end of your line, and that's an indicator that your bait has been picked up. I'm seeing a lot of little obstruction right here by these pads, so I bet something's feeding right there. Sometimes during these hot summer months, although the bass are smaller, they can be crazy active, constantly foraging. It's been a very hot summer. We were fishing in South Florida and we've had record temperatures. It feels like every day. The heat index is like 110 degrees. So these little ponds have to be seeing water temperatures of upwards of 90, 95 degrees. And that is very hot for any fish. There's a lot of little tiny like rain bait, maybe baby shad being pushed up. So the June bug might not be the best replica for that. It's a creature bait. So with this, we're replicating little things like crawdads, worms. That's a fish right there for sure. That was a largemouth. I think we're having lots of feeders. Might have to slow our presentation down a little bit. I swear I just had a bite. The beauty with this setup that I'm using right now, this lure and these soft plastics, is you can make them weedless. Even if you use a jig head and the hook is exposed, they tend to do a really good job because the hook sits on the top. So as you bring it in, you avoid a lot of vegetation and a lot of weeds. This stuff brings me back to my childhood, man. I feel like so many kids fell in love with fishing, just doing old school pond hopping and bank fishing. I mean, that is literally how I started using artificial. That was what made me a much more experienced angler. These things look like they're chasing little shad. I might switch to a fast presentation here. Yeah, we're already gonna make our first switch. There's tons of bait. This isn't, so you wanna do what's called matching the hatch. So what I'm gonna do is pop this little guy off, and I'm gonna salvage it by taking it off the same way I put it on. And now a better way to fish, what I'm gonna switch to, which would be this small paddle tail, very rudimentary soft plastic, would be to, man, there's a lot of fish feeding. Oh my gosh. Would be to put it on a paddle, would be to put it on a jig head. And if this doesn't work, I will switch to that. But as of right now, we're gonna rig it the same way we did that little worm. So once our weight gets back down, this is gonna be our temporary rig. Okay, there's fish feeding, man. They are here. Oh my God. Dude. What the giant. Oh my God, that thing smoked it. Wow, that was insane, bro. That thing smoked it. Took the whole jig. I had seen a huge head weight. We're on our third pond, guys. There we go. That's a good freaking fish, dude. That is a good freaking bass, man. That is a big bass, guys. Okay, maybe not huge, but boy, did he smoke it. Let's not let her get her head down. I mean, that's pretty big for right here. Check that out. Absolutely freaking doinked. The right angler jig. Not a bad fish at all. Right in the corner of the mouth. Just hammered it, dude. This pond is good. You know? Not a bad fish. Go back, girl.